well, in today's video, we'll look into a scenario in which Laos forms an empire. The mighty Laos Empire. Yeah. Let's hope they don't get revenge. Because they're, with the amount of bombs that were dropped, well, if they did, the US might be eroded off the map if they want revanchist against them. But let's chill. Imagine acting like a dictator, but also acting like a not dictator. Yeah, kind of crazy. That's what happens when you're orange. I mean, yeah, being orange. They like him. Well, then again, I probably just got all the extreme ideologies watching this. Well, I'd rather just have extreme ideologies. They're so chill. Well, actually, they're not. Just don't disagree with people with extreme ideologies and you'll be fine. And let's not talk about places that they like to claim needs peace, because who cares about peace? We don't want peace. Peace is a waste of time. We should just invade everywhere and make the great Canadian empire. Yes, get back on topic. I'll get back on topic when I feel like it, which is now. And they move into Cambodia. Sorry, Cambodia, you're just in the way of the video. I'm very sorry. I'm sure you're a great country. Vietnam, I'm glad you invaded them at one point. I'm just glad you did it. With them getting in a stalemate, no, I'm kidding. Yes, they succeed. And they finally have a coast. And Everai is happy, and they don't need to do anything else, but they will. I feel like that'd be a good thing, though, if they just annex territories and hope for the best. Let's just don't do what Britain does to North America, and you'll be fine. Or another nation, but they're censored. Yeah, that nation, it doesn't exist. But it also does exist. It's evil, but it's also not evil. We just don't know. I don't know anything about dictatorships. Dictatorships are scary. Except Russia. I'm sure it's not the worst one to live in. Now, North Korea, yeah. If I was born there, I'd be sad. Honestly, I'm glad I wasn't. Same with like Afghanistan, Iran, and most of these nations. Now that I realize it, the more developed the country is, the more likely they're trying to destabilize the undeveloped countries. So yeah. Now let's invade Vietnam, because Vietnam is actually a great nation. Wouldn't imperialism be very strongly related to? Yes. The best part about loving money is great. Well, what if it wasn't? What if it was valueless? Well, yeah. Nobody likes valueless money. So that's why people who print money are scary. And let's invade. Yay, they invade the north. And they cut Vietnam apart in 4. Wait, no, not just 4. 5. No, 6. 7. 8. Yes, they just keep cutting it. Let's just keep cutting the mighty nation of Vietnam. As they take over the center part of the nation. And then the south, which is actually a very important area along the key areas there. And then let's invade Hanoi. Oh wait, Hanoi falls. And Vietnam is annexed into the mighty Lao Empire. Because everybody likes Lao, am I right? Well, I know everybody's favorite nation, isn't it? Imagine your favorite nation not being some random European nation. Like, just imagine. I think my favorite nation now can be Turkey, because it's not a random European nation. It's a wannabe European nation. No, I think my favorite nation, because saying Europe's your favorite continent, is a bit of not the greatest thing to say in the world. Especially considering most of my viewers are not from Europe. But yeah. Now let's invade Thailand, because who likes Thailand? Well, everybody does. I hear it's a nice place to go, but I don't hear much else about it, honestly. It's definitely a great place to go. It has a nice, warm, tropical-y vibe. And they start moving in from this front, yes. That's actually a weird piece of land, just saying. Looks like a spearhead. As they move into this direction, north of Bangkok. Yes. city names are scary. And well, as this area falls, and you might say, what? And then this area falls. Oh, this gets worse. Thailand, I think it's time you surrender. Yes, surrender. Surrender. Surrender the schmeisch. Oh, that was the worst sounding English I've ever spoke. Happy about this. They're a really big nation. Their name is China. And this time I promise I won't accidentally color Taiwan, everyone. I promise the world order I wouldn't today. Promise the world order I wouldn't make fun of a few things, so let's not. So that's why I decide we should make fun of the Mediterranean Sea nations. Like, yeah, they're probably secretly making random stuff. And you know what, Germany? Honestly, I don't have anything to say about you. And, well, Egypt, I don't have anything to say about you. Greater Jordan, I don't have anything to say about you. And, well, Afghanistan, ugh. Although I have nothing to say about you. Because I won't be making fun of everyone today. Or will I? That was actually the best moment for that. So now let's invade and stop making random jokes. Because I'm not funny, I know that. If we're laughing, you need to like search up comedy. Because this is not comedy. Me making fun of the world. Oh no! Oh no! They're losing all their land! No! They're falling apart! This is the worst thing ever! Yeah. Enough with that alarmist voice. Oh wait, that's me. So we won't fare. Because Yemen, oh man. Yeah. Because I'm starting to advance and launch a counter-offensive, with China shocked by how efficient it is, and they get pushed back. As a brief stalemate happens, if I can speak English, I might not be able to. This is scary. And I can barely speak any other language. I can't even speak Spanish. I can't even speak French. I can't even speak Portuguese, although I can speak a tiny bit of. Not actually. I'd probably make anyone from those countries faint by how bad my accent would be. My French is worse than Quebec French. And yes, that's actually funny. So therefore, I think I'll go to Louisiana. Oh wait, Louisiana doesn't sound that great. They're too red. Maybe I'll go to California. No, they're too blue. Oh wait, red and blue, red and blue. Red's always the bad guy. Wait a minute. That's a weird thing. That's a weird concept. When in doubt, blame the Reds. And when you're still in doubt, blame the Blues. And when you're still in doubt, blame the centrists. Like, I think we can all agree centrists are the problem. Well, the invasion's going well. With them advancing north and taking over this island, because why not? And then they start moving here to try to cut off supplies to some of the populated areas around the coast. And they launch another spearhead over here. As they start advancing here to bring in more forces to be able to be into the territory. And they start very big conscription efforts. With them starting to advance this way. Closer to the coast, as they reach the coast in this area falls and they start advancing along the coast. Eventually, they'll be told to stop by China, and at that point, it's peace. If you can give complete world peace, I would give a person like that $1,000 if you can make full world peace. But nobody's going to, because as soon as one place goes to peace, the rest of the world blows up. Yes, blows up. Let's just use the word blows up instead of war. Yes, that sounds a bit more violent, though. I don't promote violence, or do I? Or do I? Yes, that was a joke. Coast and, well, yeah, only a small amount of land was lost. They have a lot of people. That's overpopulation there. You know what? Underpopulation, overpopulation, overpopulation, underpopulation. Yes. Europeans aren't good at population growth. Neither are North Americans. Neither is this area good at population growth. Make the population big again. And instead of an invasion of Myanmar, they send an ultimatum. And you know what? They get it. And I think this should be called the final expansion. Now that's pretty good amount of land. They just moved their border over a bit. To not be lame, because you need to be cool. And well, I think they destroyed Thailand's borders. Well, that's pretty much all for today's video. Please like and subscribe. Wild Mapper out, and until you subscribe, bye guys. Wild Mapper out.